nothing. I've been always feeling like the one. I'm showing how it's done. I like cash money.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Ryder, he finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Good pick.
Looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December.
That was a dumbass throw.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Throw left side.
I didn't go throw to that tight end all fucking game, boy.
A gain of 6 there on first.
What's this shit?
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ryder.
That nigga route niggas up like that?
That's Franklin. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Doing this running back shit. Hopefully I can get a fucking breakout.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Damn, who the fuck is that?
Picked off near the 42. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright
That nigga
future.
fast as fuck, whoever that is.
Brighter after making that play.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Come on, bro.
Throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Ryder. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And he missed it. It's no good.
I appreciate that, T-Lay.
When you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next
Fast-ass fucking running back.
At this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jalen Waddle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Off play action. Ryder.
Well, I stopped running with him. That's on me.
He overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. Big hole.
Oh, wow. Bro, I slid a long fucking time ago, man. Madden got to stop, bro. Oh, my God.
He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So now
I ain't never seen a nigga fucking jump off sides, man.
Which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. A give. This is Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, Ryder. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Room to run past midfield.
I know he was going inside zone it.
Down to the 40-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side, as we just saw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Ooh.
The Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Dancing to his left. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They'll set up a throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 14-7.
Oh, man.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come.
Throw to somebody else, bro.
Real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting.
Your tight end ain't finna do shit else.
Catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin.
Yeah,
this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Back to throw. Ryder.
That's a sack, man.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. With it is Jackson. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly.
I should have threw it to the corner out.
And his guys have got it.
Being greedy.
First half. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but
Neil, come on, T-Lane. Don't be scared like that. Shit.
Young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Fuck this shit.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you got to be decisive
Fuck this
about
shit.
whether
Ain't
you're
got time
bringing it
for
out or
it.
not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, But I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On first down, Hall. Oh, nice move. And he's got some space here.
Ooh! 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 I see you. I see you.
The CD, I mean,
I see you.
Runs, and then there are touchdown runs.
I see you.
That one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points. Boswell for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Falcons 7.
It was nasty.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Swinging this out right here
good
for
shit.
Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down.
4th down still.
Flag on the field. You get the 4th down conversion, and then you look up and you see a flag.
I'm just holding my head in my hands right now because I know the head coach is doing exactly the same thing. It all went into getting it on 4th down, and that gets wiped out.
Cook following the penalty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Ryder. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I tried to first catch that motherfucker.
Punt of 34 yards that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards the pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Definitely should have been a pick.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Jair.
Like, what is that shit, bruh? That nigga got that fucking bullshit on.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Ryder, he gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryder.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, Ryder is going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Ryder, it's complete to Cook.
I seen this shit too. I think his ass was gonna look at that.
First down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Good blocking. Oh, holding. Okay.
Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Ryder. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Let's go.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They'll run on 1st down. Hall. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Right back to him on 1st down. Nifty move. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hall. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Back to throw. Ryder. He's going to let it fly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. And it was the Chiefs who emerged victorious. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
Way to sit in that pocket,
and
boy.
I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.